Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on orders over $10. From August 18th, 2020 through September 25th, 2020, if you use this promo code, you will automatically be entered into a drawing to win a Zendikar Rising set booster box. Also, there is another way to enter where no purchase is necessary. See the link in the description below for full details. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and it's that time of the week again where we go back and look at your top 10 hottest Magic cards of the week. And as always, we use two pieces of criteria to decide which are the hottest cards. The first being actual percentage increases, and the second one being an increase in sales. Not just an increase in asking price, but actual sales out there. Quickly before we get into it though, just a fast reminder, if you go to flipsidegaming.com, you can use that Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Also, whenever you use the promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is Well of Knowledge. It goes up $4.14 this week to $8.99 for a 85% increase. So you're going to see, much like we saw the previous week or two, a lot of these reserve list cards jumping up in value. What we have been seeing recently is certain reserve list cards have been targeted for buyouts, and then they also get some price manipulation tacked on as well. That has created a little bit of panic buying in the market. So when people see a lot of cards jumping, they are more willing to spend more on cards that they perhaps wanted to pick up or cards they think might spike in the future, which could mean some of these cheaper reserve list cards like this one here. Now, currently, this doesn't necessarily see a ton of commander play, but it could be good in like a group hug deck, for example. Number 9 is Rainbow Vale, going up $4.48 this week to $7.62. That's a 142% increase if you're doing the math at home. This is another card on the reserve list, and it's always been a fun commander card. Many times you'll find this in Zedru the Great-Hearted builds. Number 8 is the only repeat from last week. It is Gilt Leaf Archdruid. This goes up $8.27 to $19.04. That's a 77% increase. Now, we say this on the channel all the time, but this is a card for Morningtide that was during a time period of Magic where there was a recession in the game and less packs were cracked. So some of these cards, especially if they are rare and haven't been reprinted elsewhere like this one, they tend to spike from time to time, and that's what you're seeing here. This card does see some commander play, and it has been seeing some increased play in Radha Heart of Kjell builds recently. But there's also some speculation that Druids could be coming back in Zendikar Rising, or maybe even in Commander Legends. So because of that, this card has been very hot recently. Number 7 is another reserve list card that is drying up. It is Femeref Enchantress. It goes up $9.46 to $17.05. That's a 125% increase. And this is another card that does see a little commander play. It has seen some increased play recently in Siona Captain of Peleus decks though. Number 6 is Altar of Bone. You guessed it, another reserve list card. This one's going up $10.66 to $19.99 for a 114% increase. Like the previous card, this does see a little commander play. Sometimes you'll find this in Atla Palani Nest Tender decks. Number 5 is Rings of Bright Hearth, another card that comes from that time period of Magic where things were lean. This one goes up $14.45 this week to $75 for a 24% increase. This is a classic commander combo enabler. It's in a ton of different builds. This might have started out as a targeted buyout, but I do think as the price started to climb, people got nervous if they didn't own some copies, and there have been increased transactions recently. Number 4 is a reserve list card. It is Goblin Wizard. This is going up $14.94 to $47.71 for a 46% increase. And not only is this a hard to find, actually kind of interesting goblin that's on the reserve list, but it is seeing more play now due to a number of good cards that came out that support goblins in Commander. Things like Conspicuous Snoop, Muxus Goblin Grandy, and remember, Krenko Mob Boss was reprinted in Jumpstart as well. Number 3 can only be found in foil. It is Tymna the Weaver, going up $15.04 to $54.81 this week. That's a 38% increase. This is a highly played partner commander, especially in competitive builds. And this week we learned that Commander Legends is going to bring us more partner commanders. And that does have people going back now and looking at the previous ones, and this arguably is one of the best. Number 2 is Cruel Tutor, going up $26.37 this week to $93.07. That's a 40% increase. Now, this is getting harder and harder to find in good condition. It's not necessarily the best tutor out there. Granted, a lot of people are building around Tiny Bones right now, so finding unique cards like this one to throw in some of those builds could be part of the reason this is going up. But I think for the most part, it's just going up again because of scarcity right now. At some point, this will get a reprint and stabilize down pretty hard. And number 1 is Allosaurus Shepherd from Jumpstart. It goes up $38.83 to $120.19 this week. Wow. That is a 48% increase. Now, this card is seeing play in Legacy Elves. It's also seeing Commander play in a variety of different builds. However, the main reason it's jumping like this is because of the supply issues with Jumpstart. Now, Wizards said they are working on the problem, and hopefully more product will hit stores relatively soon. When it does and those packs get cracked and circulated, then sure, you're going to see this card go back down, probably quite a bit in the short term. But I gotta wonder in the long term what's going to happen with some of the cards from this set, just simply because even though the product might still be coming, maybe some of the stores have moved on. They've ordered Double Masters, they've ordered Zendikar Rising, Commander Legends is on the way. I could imagine some key cards from this set becoming very expensive down the road in the future, assuming though they don't get reprinted somewhere else in the short term. And you never know nowadays with Wizards. They do put a lot of reprints out in a lot of different places. All right, that does it for the top 10 hot cards of the week. I hope you had some of them on the list today. And remember, every weekend we do the regular episode of the Market Watch where we go into a lot of detail about everything that's happening in the secondary market. But until next time, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon and have a great day.